Has Caitlin Clark, who's become this huge star. She's amazing, and she's getting all this attention, and some nasty press reporters are upset about it. She came out to say her own scoring record stands despite Caitlin Clark beating it, because I guess they didn't have three-pointers when she was playing, which is just ridiculous.
Megyn Kelly just dropped a bombshell that's got the WNBA shaking in their sneakers. She's calling out the league for allowing straight-up abuse against their new star, Caitlin Clark. You know what's crazy? Some people are saying it's not just about basketball. There's talk of jealousy.
She's been in the WNBA for 2 minutes. There's no reason to hate her other than the amount of attention she's getting and her skin color. I mean, would this be happening to a black Caitlin Clark?
No.
Getting the same amount of attention. She's getting a lot of hate from people like that. Of course, Jamel Hill has weighed in, like a lot of people taking shots at her, and it's resulted in physical alterations on the court that don't get called as fouls, that the girls then deny were intentional. And Caitlin Clark always takes the high road. She never, points the finger, but it happened again.
Race and a whole lot of drama behind the scenes. We've got the inside scoop, and trust me, it's way worse than anyone's letting on. You know what's crazy? Caitlin Clark just joined the WNBA, and the whole league's gone wild. This rookie's making waves like we've never seen before. Let's talk about what's really going on. Clark's out there crushing it on the court, scoring like it's nothing, but not everyone's cheering.
Many black women inside the WNBA are resentful that this white woman came in and is getting all this attention. People weren't going, Jake, because they were homophobic, racists. That's why the other girls resent Caitlin getting attention, because she's not black.
But she is the Michael Jordan of female basketball. Every single player in that league, every single coach, manager, janitor, anyone who has anything to do with that league should be bowing at the altar of this woman.
Imagine this. Clark's flying down the court, ball in hand. She's weaving through defenders, ready to score another basket. Then bam, she gets knocked down hard. The crowd goes silent. That's when things got wild. People aren't just talking about basketball anymore. They're bringing up race, jealousy, all kinds of stuff. You won't believe what some players are saying about Clark. It's not just trash talk, it's getting personal. Some veterans are whispering that she's overrated, that she can't handle the physicality of the pro game. But come on, have they seen her play? Clark's proving them wrong every time she steps on the court. Here's where it gets intense. Some folks are saying Clark's getting special treatment because she's white. Can you believe that? They're claiming the refs are going easy on her.
These are the highest ratings in more than 10 years. And it is 100% because of Caitlin Clark.
Those are regular NBA ratings. Like if you get a couple million people watching an NBA game, you're pretty happy as a network guy. She is the Michael Jordan. Like, I know you're not a major basketball
player. I know. This player from the Sun. And it seems very clear she bends her fingers into Caitlin's eyes. There it is. She could pull her hand away. She didn't. And Caitlin had a black eye, and it was not call.
Letting her get away with things other players can't. It's like the whole league's divided now. So why are some WNBA players supposedly jealous of Caitlin Clark? It's simple. She's stealing the spotlight. Clark's not just good, she's bringing in fans like crazy. TV ratings are through the roof when she plays. Suddenly, everyone wants to watch WNBA games. And let's be real, that attention means more money, more sponsorships, more everything. But check this out. Even with all this drama, the WNBA's loving it. Clark's bringing in fans who've never watched a game before. She's got people talking about women's basketball in a way they never have. It's like she's single-handedly changing the game.
She is transforming the sport into something mainstream, which is what the WNBA was set out to do, and I think it started in 1994 or 1995.
And yet, since she's joined the league as a rookie, she's been abused. She's been abused over and over again by these other players. It seems pretty obvious to me, intentionally scratches Caitlin's eye with her long fingernails. She denies it was intentional, but watch, there it is. Hold on. So she goes for the ball, and then look, she points her hand down.
You know what's wild? Some players are actually defending Clark. They're saying all this hate is just proving how good she really is. And they're not wrong. Every time someone tries to knock her down, Clark just comes back stronger. It's like she feeds off the drama. So here's the deal. The WNBA's got a superstar in Caitlin Clark, but it's not all smooth sailing. There's jealousy, there's tension, there's excitement. But one thing's for sure, we can't stop watching. Clark's changing the game, and whether you love her or hate her, you can't deny she's making history. So here's the deal. Clark's making history, but some people aren't happy about it. Enter Megyn Kelly. She's not just talking basketball, she's bringing race into it. Why is a news anchor getting involved in WNBA drama? Trust me, her take on this is wild. Alright, let's talk about Megyn Kelly. She just lit a fire under this whole Caitlin Clark situation. Kelly comes out swinging, saying Clark's getting straight up abused on the court. That's insane. She's not holding back at all. Imagine this. Kelly's on her show and she starts breaking down all these plays where Clark's getting hit. She's pointing out every bump, every shove, every hard foul. It's like she's got a highlight reel of Clark getting roughed up. You know what's crazier? Kelly's not just talking about basketball, she's bringing up race, jealousy, all of it. So what exactly did Megyn Kelly say about the WNBA that's causing such a stir? Get this, Kelly drops a bombshell saying, the only reason they're watching it now is because of that one woman. She's talking about Clark, of course. Kelly's basically saying Clark's the only reason anyone cares about the WNBA right now. That's a pretty bold claim, right? But here's where things get really heated. Kelly says some black players are mad about all the attention Clark's getting. She asks, would this be happening to a black Caitlin Clark? That's when everything exploded. Kelly's suggesting there's some serious racial tension in the league. She's saying black players are resentful of Clark because she's white and getting all this attention. You won't believe how fast this set off a whole new round of arguments. People are taking sides. It's getting ugly. Some folks are backing Kelly, saying she's just telling it like it is. Others are furious, saying she's stirring up trouble and doesn't know what she's talking about. But check this out. Even with all this drama, the WNBA is still pulling in big numbers. What's that about? It's like the more controversy there is, the more people want to watch. Is it because they want to see if Kelly's right, or are they just tuning in to see Clark play? Here's something wild. Even the Indiana Fever's GM, Lynn Dunn, is speaking up. She's saying there's a difference between tough defense and targeting Clark. Dunn's calling for it to stop. When team officials are getting involved, you know it's serious. So now we've got this perfect storm. Clark's bringing in fans like crazy, but there's all this tension behind the scenes. Kelly's out there dropping bombs about race and jealousy. The league's trying to figure out how to handle it all. One thing's for sure, this drama's far from over. Everyone's waiting to see what happens next. Will the WNBA address Kelly's claims? How will Clark respond to all this? Man, women's basketball has never been this wild. All right, let's wrap this up. The WNBA's got a superstar in Caitlin Clark, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You've got players getting jealous, fans going wild, and Megyn Kelly stirring the pot. It's like a soap opera, but with more three-pointers. So what's the league gonna do? They can't just ignore this mess. Imagine if they brought in new rules to protect players like Clark. Or maybe they'll change how they promote the game. Whatever they do, it's gonna be huge. One thing's for sure, we're not done talking about this. Clark's changing the game, and everyone's along for the ride. The WNBA's never been hotter, but can they handle the heat? Buckle up, folks. This drama's just getting started.